Have you ever felt like your English just disappears when you need it most? You're sitting there and someone asks you something simple like, "How was your weekend?" Your brain knows the answer. You know all the words, but nothing comes out. You start sweating. Your heart races, and you feel completely stupid. Or maybe you're in a meeting at work. You have brilliant ideas, but when it's your turn to speak, you stumble over basic words. You sound nothing like the confident person you are in your own language. It's like your English just vanishes into thin air. Hey there, English learners, I'm Alex, and welcome to English Stories with Alex. If you've ever felt trapped inside your own head, knowing exactly what you want to say but unable to get the words out, you're absolutely not alone. This speaking paralysis affects millions of English learners worldwide. But here's the thing. There's actually a fascinating reason why this happens to you. And once you understand it, everything starts to make sense. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly what's going on in your brain during these moments, and then share 6 simple but powerful techniques that will help you speak with confidence. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll have a completely new understanding of why you struggle to speak, and more importantly, exactly what to do about it. The core problem. Here's something most people don't realize. Understanding English and speaking English are completely different skills. When you're listening or reading, you're passive. You're just receiving information. Your brain recognizes words and connects them to meanings. That's it. But speaking, that's a whole different ball game. When you speak, you're active. You have to think of words, organize your thoughts, form sentences, use the right pronunciation, and do it all in real time. It's like the difference between watching someone cook and actually cooking a meal yourself. Here's the truth that might surprise you: most English learners spend all their time on passive skills. They read grammar books, watch movies, listen to podcasts, and write essays. These are all great, but they won't make you a better speaker. Speaking is like riding a bike. You can read about it all day, but you only get better by actually doing it. Tip 1. Stop waiting for perfect grammar. This is huge, and it's probably the biggest mistake I see learners make. They think, "I'll start speaking when my grammar is perfect. I need to study more. I don't want to embarrass myself." Here's the reality check. You don't need perfect grammar to communicate. You just need to be clear. Can the other person understand what you mean? If yes, then your English is working perfectly. Listen to this sentence. Yesterday I go to the park. Is the grammar perfect? Nope. But do you understand what I mean? Absolutely. That's what matters most. Think about little kids. They say things like, "Me want cookie," or "I go to grandma's house." Their grammar is far from perfect, but everyone understands them. And guess what? They get better with practice, not by studying grammar rules. Even native speakers make grammar mistakes all the time. We say things like, "Me and my friend went shopping," instead of "My friend and I went shopping." But communication still happens. Remember this phrase: fluent with mistakes is better than silent with perfect grammar. Start speaking now with whatever grammar you have. Use simple words, short sentences, and focus on getting your message across. Your grammar will improve naturally as you practice. Tip 2. Learn chunks, not individual words. This tip is a total game changer. Instead of learning one word at a time, learn chunks, short phrases that native speakers use every day. For example, don't just learn the word busy. Learn these complete phrases: "I'm swamped right now." "I've got a lot on my plate." "I'm tied up at the moment." When you learn chunks like these, something amazing happens. You don't have to build sentences from scratch every time you speak. The phrase is already stored in your brain, ready to use. It's like having building blocks of language that you can grab whenever you need them. Here are some super useful chunks to get you started. That sounds great. I'm not sure about that. Let me think about it. What do you mean? That makes sense. To learn chunks effectively, listen to real conversations in movies, podcasts, or YouTube videos. Pay attention to phrases that people use over and over. Write them down, not just the individual words, but the complete phrase. Then practice saying them out loud until they feel natural. Every time you hear a useful phrase, ask yourself, could I use this at work with friends at a coffee shop? If the answer is yes, add it to your collection. Tip 3. Talk to yourself. I know this might sound a little weird, but hear me out. Talking to yourself is one of the most powerful ways to practice English. Why? Because you can do it anytime, anywhere, without needing a conversation partner. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. You don't need native speaker friends. You just need yourself and your voice. Here's what you can talk about. Describe what you're doing. I'm making breakfast. The eggs are almost ready. I think I'll add some cheese. Talk about your day. I have 3 meetings today. The first one is at 10. I hope it goes well. Ask yourself questions. What should I wear today? Why do I love this song? How can I improve my English faster? You can even practice real-life conversations by playing both parts. Hi, can I help you? Yes, I'd like a medium coffee, please. Sure. Anything else? No, that's all. Thank you. Why is this so effective? Because when you talk to yourself, you train your brain to find words faster. You build fluency without any pressure. You learn to think in English instead of translating from your native language. The best part, no one is judging you. You can make mistakes, try again, and repeat as many times as you want. It's like having your own private English gym. Tip 4. Use AI as your speaking partner. This is where technology becomes your best friend. AI assistants like ChatGPT, Copilot, or Pi are available. 24/7, never get tired, and won't judge your mistakes. Here's how to use them effectively. Start a simple conversation. Hi, I'm learning English. Can we practice talking? Try role-playing. Let's pretend we're ordering food at a restaurant. Ask for help. Can you correct my English as we talk? These AI tools can speak back to you in real time. Just like a real conversation, they can slow down when you need it, repeat things, and explain words you don't understand. The beautiful thing about practicing with AI is that you're not just studying English, you're actually using it. You're having real conversations, training your brain to think in English, and building fluency, step by step. Tip 5. The 4-3-2 technique. This technique is simple but incredibly powerful for building fluency. Here's how it works. First, choose a simple topic. Maybe something that happened to you today, a movie you watched, or a story you heard. Now here's the magic round 1. Talk about the topic for 4 minutes. Go slowly. Include lots of details. Don't worry about pauses. Round 2. Talk about the same topic for 3 minutes. Now you need to be a bit faster and more organized. Round 3. Talk about it again for just 2 minutes. This time, aim for smooth, fluent delivery. Why does this work so well? Because each time you tell the story, it becomes more automatic. You know the vocabulary, you know the sentences, and now you can say them faster and more naturally. You can record yourself during each round and listen back to hear your improvement. You'll be amazed at how much more confident and fluent you sound in the final version. Tip 6. Transform one sentence. Many ways take one simple sentence and practice saying it in different ways. This helps you think faster and shows you how flexible English can be. Start with something basic like, I went to the store. Now transform it. Add details. I went to the store yesterday to buy milk. Change the emotion. I had to go to the store again. So annoying. Change the tense. I'm going to the store later. Change the subject. My sister went to the store instead. Add context. I went to the store, but it was already closed. This exercise teaches you to think quickly, add details naturally, and express different emotions. This is real fluency, not memorizing but creating. Remember, understanding English and speaking English are two different skills. The only way to get better at speaking is to actually speak. Use your voice every single day, even if it's just talking to yourself. Don't wait for perfect grammar. Learn chunks instead of individual words. Practice with AI. Use the 4-3-2 technique. Transform simple sentences. Most importantly, be patient with yourself and celebrate small improvements. Speaking English fluently is absolutely possible for you. It just takes practice and the right approach. This has been Alex from English Stories with Alex. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. Subscribe for more practical English tips that actually work. And hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Share this with a friend who's struggling with English speaking. Together, we can help more people find their English voice. Keep practicing, keep believing in yourself, and I'll see you in the next English story. Until then, keep speaking.